Good morning. Ooh, I have not worn a bra or makeup in my videos in 72 years. Anyways, I just wanted to start us off today by letting y'all know that today's video has to do about pain management. We talk about needles in the form of acupuncture. So if this is something that you don't think that you can watch today, totally fine. You might want to skip it and I can see you next week. Otherwise, Black lives still matter, you know? Breonna Taylor's name may not be trending on Twitter anymore, but it's still very much on my heart and mind, and her murderers are still walking free. In the description box below, you can find a couple link trees of organizations that still very much need help and donations. If you have the extra funds, maybe consider checking them out. Okay, y'all, enjoy the video. Why am I so close? Why does this hurt? Why is everything wrong? Pat!
And that's been me this week. A writhing, double-chin rising pain princess who is trying and kind of failing at making an interesting video out of this experience. I mean, I must have recorded 40 vlogs about the sudden onset of aging, but as I go back and review the footage, you just see a lot of this.
Doing that voice hurts.
And this.
Why? Ow, that hurt. Ow, that hurt.
And holy shit, I had no idea I make this face when I'm mid-muscle spasm.
What is that? Why?
That's upsetting. Anyways, I don't think this is very entertaining, and the video I was planning on releasing this week was about working out. Very funny, universe. So I pivoted to documenting what it's like to be 31 and have your first pinched nerve or muscle spasm.
This isn't making any sense. All right, is this a video? I don't even know if this is a video.
You see, being in pain is all-consuming. Even when it's just a tiny, nagging, splinter-like pain, it always grabs a percentage of your attention against your own will. But I will say, when you do have moments of clear thinking, I noticed that my thoughts weren't about self at all. It was like in those minutes where I was absent from thinking about my body or my hydration levels, my reactions, me, I was able to come to some pretty weird conclusions.
I had no idea. I thought everyone had watery poops and burped all the time.
They are neither true nor false, merely the places that my manic mind went to in moments of normal cognition. So, that's the format of this video. The 5 things I've learned from my pain. And yeah, I know it's a listicle video. Ooh, very BuzzFeed, I know, fuck off. Starting us off, number 5. I already kind of mentioned it before, but I realized when you're in pain, all you can think about is how stupid the pain is, why you're in it, how you wish you could depart from it, fantasize about cutting the pain out, all of the above.
We have to amputate.
Well, we did just buy a hacksaw at Home Depot.
We did, so we can just...
Yeah, that would work.
We have hacksaw and whiskey. We'll do this the frontier way.
There you go.
I must have made this joke 8 times this week. To be honest, it's really not that funny. But my physical experience was so much at the forefront of my mind, it was the only kind of comedy that I can do. And you know what? I did kind of follow through with the joke. Not actually the hacksaw part, but I tried acupuncture for the first time because I was so obsessed with this thought of matching pain with a type of pain that I can control, or the thought that sticking a needle in a pressure point would lead me to some sort of crescendo of sensation and then the pain would end.
Oh, it is 10:30 and I'm officially done with the day.
Number 4, like I said, instead of going to a Western doctor to solve the problem, I opted to try something new and to go to an acupuncturist.
They put a needle right here in my jaw. I also got some cupping done. I don't know if you can see, and it did really, really help.
To be clear, I heard the voices in my head telling me that if I really wanted to solve the problem, I should go get some drugs and move on with my life. But what can I say? I took a left turn.
Other cool moments in this appointment was they inserted the needles in me and then on my back, and then they had me lay down on them. I don't know a person could do that. Laying on my own little nail bed. And I fell asleep on it.
Of course I hesitated. I mean, yes, I was fantasizing about matching pain with pain, but when the opportunity presented itself, my survival instinct kicked in like, what the fuck?
It's crazy. Can't wait to do it again.
I've gone twice already, and I'm taking these Chinese herbs to help with my damp, hot blood problem that I apparently have.
This is helping somewhat. This is good. Okay, well, goodbye.
Number 3.
You can stay playing video games. It's actually kind of funny. On a scale of 1 to baby, how baby have I been this week?
I guess that depends on how much pain you were in, which only you know. There were a number of gasps of,
Can I please get an impression?
oh, you'd like it'd be exclaims and be like, what's wrong? And you just go, my shoulder.
Pretty sure that I'm a really annoying patient.
If it were possible for me to be annoyed with you, which it's not.
Okay.
I don't think that's gonna work, love.
You're doing the same thing with your lips. I go, oh.
Number 2. So I got myself into this whole situation because we're doing some home renovations and we moved our bed literally 3 feet to the left and then slept there one night.
Your 30s are just your 20s with more money. Wrong. Wrong. Things start to hurt randomly.
I was not prepared for the surprise of waking up and finding out that your body just doesn't work. Why? I've been a relatively good person. Like, why did Santa bring me this present? Aging sucks, and apparently it can happen swiftly.
Let me model it for you. Ow.
And finally, the number one thing I thought about this week was y'all. I've seen y'all in my comments leave me stories about what you're carrying around day in and day out. My pain has so far taken a week away from my life. But folks who suffer from chronic pain, fuck. I thought about my mom who is recovering from radiation and dealing with the weirdest, most dehumanizing form of cancer I've ever known. And I thought about how Black and brown women in America simply aren't listened to when they enter hospitals. And because of this, we are seeing that this section of the American population is suffering the most in the era of COVID-19. I thought about how a lot of the able-bodied people in this country are the most vocal about not wearing masks, letting the risk of their behavior trickle down on communities who need the most help. Anyways, that's me. That's what I've learned this week. That's all I've got. I'll see you next week with another video / journal entry. Hopefully it'll be funnier and cuter and lighter.
There is most definitely mold on my sunsail. Everything about this moment is upsetting.
Anyways, tell me your story in the comments below, but only if it helps you feel like your experience is being seen and listened to. I promise I'll read every comment. Love you, you beautiful nerds. See you next week.